This is gonna be a very controversial video, but I had to make it. And there's a lot of questions as to, Chris, what is the best indicator for Forex? Hey, Chris, what is the best indicator for this and this? And just for beginners, I actually made a list of 3 best indicators that I can recommend you for your Forex trading sessions. Hi, everyone. This is Christian here on YouTube, and welcome to a brand new video for the channel. In today's video, I'm gonna give you my top 3 indicators for Forex trading sessions. And more importantly, this is a video made for beginners. So if you're new, don't worry, I'm gonna go and explain you for a beginner level how to use these indicators. So if you're new to my channel and you're into binary options, Forex trading, crypto trading, or any type of making money online, this channel is for you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button below and activate the notifications bell icon so that you get a notification for every new video that I upload. With that being said, let's jump into the video. All right, everyone, so here we are on my TradingView platform, and we're gonna start immediately with the first indicator, which I think is the best one, and it is moving average. The moving average indicators are those indicators who actually tell you when to enter and not a trade for a beginner. Now, obviously, if you look at the way right now, you will see that it's completely complicated, but every moving average has its purpose. Now, I'm not gonna talk specifically about any strategy in this specific video, but I'm gonna link somewhere here in the corners some videos that I have with the best strategies with moving averages so that you fully understand like why is it that I love using these strategies. And these specific moving averages are actually available in every single platform, whether you use an MT4, MT5, web-based, it should have. But if you still want to use just some free platform, then you can go to tradingview.com. Now, with TradingView, you will be able to change the colors, you will be able to change the periods. As you can see right here, this is for 50 moving average, and so on. You can change the style, you can change basically everything. Okay, now the way moving average actually behave is that they determine certain movements of the market. Now, the wider or the bigger the period of the moving average, then the further away is actually going to be from the actual movement of the candlestick. That doesn't mean that is less accurate, but they work for different things. For instance, I have right here a period of 6 on the blue line, and that one determines the immediate movement of the candles. I have the period of 14 right here that actually determines the mostly the previous movement of the movie or the period of 6. So therefore, when they actually cross each other, usually the first one to actually move is the blue line, and then the yellow line goes along with it. But why is it that I use it? Because the yellow line or the period of 14 is actually a little bit more stable than the actual period of 6. So you're looking for different things. Like I said, I'm not going to explain a specific strategy, but just so you understand why I use that many lines. This one is a period of 50 that will determine the trend. And this red one that you see right here is actually a period of 250, which will determine changes on trending. And there's one more line right here, which is the period of 150 that will actually determine previous changes of trendings so that you can actually enter on a better position to make even more profits. This is for swing trades more than anything. So yeah, definitely the best indicator, one of the best indicators for beginners in Forex trading is moving averages. But you can actually make a combination of the 3 indicators that I'm going to give you in this specific video so that you can actually understand how to use it. But before I actually jump into the next indicator, for any indicator here in TradingView that you want to add, you click on indicators, and these are my favorites, but all you need to do is actually type in the name of the indicator. Moving average, and as you can see, we have exponential. This is a simple moving average. This is a weighted moving average cross, which I don't use, and so on. But you need to use the simple moving average is the one that I'm recommending right now. This one right here. For any other of the indicators that I'm gonna tell you right now, they're right here. And as a matter of fact, the second indicator that I wanna recommend you today for beginners is called ATR, or average true range. So if you type in ATR, you will actually be popped up with average true range. You actually click on it. I already have it added in here, and is this one right here. You can actually make it bigger, but honestly, it's like really not big of a deal. What we're looking for with this specific indicator is to check the momentum of the actual trade. This number, as you can see right here, it's 285, which is the number of pips of the previous. This number right here is 14. So this is the number of candles that the ATR is actually using. So the ATR tells you, hey, within the last 14 candlesticks, we have an average of 285 pips. Now in Forex, the last decimal, this one right here, is useless. Well, not useless, but not counted as a pip. So you can just scratch the last digit, and as you can see, it's 285. So that means that the last 14 candles are actually measured on 28 pips on average. Now, why is this so important for me in indicators? Because that basically what's going to tell me is the number of actual pips that I can use per candle. That means that the average of the candles pretty much is around 28 pips. Now, when you actually using for Forex to use the stop loss level, I actually made a video on risk percentage, and I told you how to use an ATR. I'm actually gonna put it in the corners, but basically you can actually select this amount of pips twice so that you can give a window of 2 candlesticks for the stop loss, which means that I will give a total stop loss level right here of what? 56 pips. 56 pips in stop loss. Why? Because the average true range is actually telling me what's the average amount of pips. That's what this indicator is for. So hopefully that will help you out. And the last indicator that I want to talk to you about is actually called Oscillator, which is right here. Why is it that I use this indicator and it's this one right here? The Oscillator will actually determine some wave movements of the market. So let me just go ahead and make my screen a little smaller and take a look at these waves right here. Boom, it jumped and then it dropped, and boom, it jumped and then it actually dropped. Now, one of the coolest things in regards to this indicator is that it works perfectly good with a 50 moving average. As you can see in this area, there's a crossover in the moving average and in the middle of the awesome oscillator. So there's a middle line on the awesome oscillator where the actual waves are actually moving, right? So this will help you determine whether once the candlesticks change in direction on the moving average, whether they're gonna continue jumping or dropping. Now, it's not 100% accurate, but let's go ahead and give some examples. Take a look at this one right here. This is a loss example because it did cross the moving average, but it didn't cross it entirely, and instead it jumped back up. But if you notice, the waves are very small. On this one right here, if you follow this trade, for instance here, the actual awesome oscillator crossed, given a huge wave, and also the moving average in the period of 50 was actually jumped, and you can see right here that it was able to reach 194 pips in profit, which is not bad at all, right? So what is it that these two indicators actually work for, like together? For a change on trending, okay? So these indicators will tell you when there's going to be a change on trending, which are the best opportunities for day trading. Now, for swing trading, the best opportunity is actually a continuous trend. You can enter for an uptrend and just buy options, you make a lot of money. But when day trading comes along, then I do think that the best way to actually make money with it is by using the change on trending. Here is a change on trending. As you can see, it dropped on this wave. And if you enter right here, take a look, boom, all the way over here. So yes, this is the third indicator that I do think is like the best one for, or one of the 3 best ones for beginners and Forex trading. Now, which one is the best one? None of them. Okay, you need to use them combined. That's the point of this video, so that you learn how to use these three indicators together, okay? So if you think that you have a buy opportunity in this area right here, why would I never enter a buy opportunity here? Because I see that the awesome oscillator is crossing down. It's not a sell opportunity. Why? Because it's not crossing again, it's not changing the trending. And two, because it's actually like not really a strong wave. Well, we don't know if it's going to be a strong wave, but if you notice, there's no cross on the moving average. So it's not gonna be a strong sell. Instead, I just stay away from it. However, when I actually see this, like the wave actually started to form right here, and it's crossing the moving average on the period of 50, then boom, it's a buy option right here. And then once you enter the transaction right here, you can use the ATR to actually see what's the average pips that you can use in stop loss, and put right here 50 pips in stop loss. You can even use 28 pips in stop loss to just one candlestick, but it will be too risky. But if you can see right here, by following these two confirmations, then boom, it killed it, right? Like I said, it's not always 100%, because as you can see, here's a crossover, it dropped a little bit, but then boom, it jumped. So it's not 100%, but once it actually is accurate, like one right here, it will give you a huge amount of pips in profit. Hey, so I hope this video really helps you guys out, and you can start practicing with these indicators in your demo account. And if you found value in this video, make sure you smash the like button. And more importantly, if you have any questions, you can put them in the comment section below. I'll be glad to answer those comments as soon as I can. Hey, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.